All right, hello everyone. Nice to see some of you guys are here already. You know, a rare Friday stream for me here. Hopefully it's gonna go pretty well. I'm gonna start out with TVP here, and yeah, see how it goes. Thank you very much, Dana, for the bits. Levi he's super excited here. Here you go, little buddy. He just got back from a walk. Go. Nice to see everybody that's popping in here in the beginning. Since you know, I really didn't really know when I was gonna stream. Up until I said it last stream, I was definitely gonna pop on today. So I'm gonna be going till about 9:30 tonight. So not the usual 10, but I am starting a little bit earlier here. Thank you very much for the challenge, Full. Which I did just, I changed up, I need to change the description that's underneath the video, but I did make roll dice a little bit higher percent to win. It's about 50-50 now as far as winning. Okie dokie. Let's see how my first battle. Thanks for tipping Levi too, Victor. First battle goes here. I've had a pretty long day, so we'll see how everything goes here. But I think roll dice, if you roll a 50 or higher now, it should give out some biscuits. I might be off by like a couple numbers, but it's a little bit more fair now. The kitchen's going pretty well. Everything's working out there. We're pretty slow right now, but ooh lord. I was pretty busy today with cleaning a bunch of stuff and just a little bit of odds and ends. I don't think I wanted to actually go out here, but you know, got myself into this now. But yeah, Fridays typically are a little bit busy for me, but I knew I could fit a stream in here, so I figured why not. Thanks for asking though. I got a pretty busy day tomorrow. It's a jazz weekend here. So you go from doing like this time of year like 20 people up to doing like 100 something people. You don't want heat here with him, but that's what I got. Which, excuse me, I literally just scarfed down. We grabbed some McDonald's of all places. A little bit busy in between work and streaming here. We had to go do a couple things for planning the wedding, so not too much time in between, but it's better that way. This IS-7's kind of looking out behind me. I have to be careful not to get hit by him. 260 though, I should... I was about to say I should be able to pen him, but nope. Why would I be able to pen him? Yeah, that was a little frustrating. I love it, but such is World of Tanks. I think everybody, now and then eats a little bit of fast food when, like, I literally had no time to cook. I don't see anything wrong with it. As long as you're not eating it, like, say for, like, every week or something. Come on. I'm getting some really crap RNG here. But, at least my team's doing well. We should just be able to tidy up here. I'm just gonna roll... Oh, or not. Let's say hopefully roll right past him. But I had like a grand total of maybe 45 minutes today outside of work or, doing stuff, so. Hello, Golem. Nice to see you. Randall, everybody else, stream here. I know. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're busy. We thought, you know, basically it's just a change of plans. We had to book the wedding venue and everything today, where we're gonna do that tomorrow. It just got moved up a day. So kind of an important thing to do. Hey, there's a dead tank back there, unfortunately. Hello, Brian. Although I will say, compared to, like, my dinner might have stunk, but my breakfast was Belgian waffle with some rolled maple syrup, and lunch was a kind of a grilled pita sandwich with a smoked mackerel dip inside of it. That was pretty good. I kind of spoiled myself for lunch since I cleaned out 2 ovens today. That was not too fun. Hey, this bat, is he actually in front of this T100? I'm not sure. He might be though. Yeah, I guess he is down there. You have no idea. Oh. Yeah, I saw that too, actually, John, from what you just said. There was something like that on the thing. Right, this is literally like the first time I've eaten there in, I would say at least like several months. Because every now and again, if we're like running around busy, like shopping and stuff, we'll pick up like a quick little lunch from somewhere out. Alright, so Mashubaz third class to start. Not too bad, considering I was kind of static. The TVP, you want to move around quite a bit. So let's hop right into the Hellcat here. You know, feel free once I get through your requests just to, you know, pop some other ones in. I'm just gonna do just kind of pop back 1 and 1 for the most part, and throw in some extra of my picks here too. Honestly, not that we, you know, freeze our stuff. Everything comes in, you know, just refrigerate it, but like it's mainly marketing. When like properly freeze stuff, like we get pitched it all the time from like salespeople and stuff. I always try everything, but we're kind of spoiled here in Cape May. Like we have 2 local like food distributors, whereas most places get it from like, we get some of our stuff like say Cisco, US Food, stuff like that, the big ones from Philly. But we're kind of spoiled in Cape May with local distributors. We have, you know, 2. They're not giant, but you know, you can get anything you need fresh. Like literally they'll drive it to you within an hour. Like stuff that's meant to be frozen and sent to you, again, it's mainly marketing to where you can not tell the difference really at all, to be honest, as long as they properly thaw it. Alright, I'm gonna try to set up over here and see what I can do. Mainly basing this off of, we have a lot of people here, but I find since a lot of people spawn on this side, the enemy team will put more over here, but I could be wrong. Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. I don't count it as a meal though, because yeah. I see it as like a, oh lord, I forgot that the end was there. I thought it was after the next set of old trucks. I count it as like a treat almost. So far, not seeing as much as I'd like, which means that they might be camping pretty hard, but it doesn't mean there's more people not behind. Oh, Lord. That's part on me, because he started moving even before I shot, but like... Here we go. Is there another tank behind this Luke's? I don't know. I'm gonna start... This M3 Lee is somehow pushing the center. I don't have any words for that. I don't know what my team's doing, but I've got to get somewhere out here because, like, they're pushing the center. We're not able to push the other side because they have a lot of tanks there. This is not looking too good for us. I'm gonna hopefully start helping. I think he saw me, but... Oop. Oh, are you kidding me? I just tracked him. 0 damage. Hoping that already does... Oh god, there's Matilda. That's not good. It's gonna be able to pen me every time here. Chaffee's gonna be able to hit me. Gotta be kidding me. Matilda camping back there. Whew. Squeak fast. They're still dealing with that. Luke's over there. Not too good. I'm hoping no, I can squeak over here and hit this AMX 12T maybe. Some. Hello, Rich. Nice to see you. Capitan. Grigsby, everybody else that popped in. Hello, Bobo. Automatically update. That happens to me from time to time. I try to make it so it doesn't schedule them during my streams, but somehow, some way, some program finds its, you know, finds a reason to do it. Ah, crap. Hello, Arrowhead. Nice to see you. It is live, yes. You can always check, if you just type !LB. Basically, if it gives you a response back, it's live. My chatbot doesn't work outside of my live streams. I can set it up to where it will, but then I'd have to leave my PC on, and I don't like doing that. Ooh, awesome. Okay. I have literally no idea how that Luke's survived all that, but... Did. At least they got him. Because I don't have HP to really do anything. Our AMX 40 is... We're gonna have to lean on him, but... crap. He's trying to push there. I need to... If I'm going to be able to hit this guy, or even that Matilda, he's going to die before I can do anything. Try to shoot through here. I'm not going to be able to hit them, but I can maybe hit this Achilles. Be a wee bit too late, though. Yeah. I don't know why our team decided to push the flank that literally is the hardest flank to push from this side. But, to each their own. Try to help here. Hopefully if they push up, I can help. Awesome, Artie. That's great. Spot. As long as this Luke's keeps lighting them up if they push on him. I don't want to push that over there entirely. Holy crap, that's... that guy too. This Achilles, I still think that... crap, he just got RD'd. I still think that this Achilles is going to push on him. Especially now that he doesn't have the HP. It's a tough decision because I'm going to try to move. This Wolverine's not really... Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. This Wolverine's not really moving. Ah, crap. He's moving a lot now. Alright, so I'm kind of in a bad spot now. I am almost positive that the Achilles is at the little place along the edge of the map, but I could be wrong. It's just... What's this light doing? There's 7 minutes left. There's a lot of time, but... The best way to get there is trying to just bum rush right through here and pushing through. It's not 100%, but I guess I'm gonna try. Ooh, Lord. Nope, he spotted him over there. Unfortunately, he got the Lukes. That's not good for us. He was behind that building. He still is going to be behind that building too. Screw it. I'm gonna try to push to where the Wolverine can help me, and I'm gonna hope that Achilles doesn't. This is where I was trying to head to. It's tough to know if this is the right choice or not, but trying to fight the Achilles head on, I'm not going to be able to win that fight most likely. I just hope the bathtub isn't directly here. Oh crap. Both Arties. Caught a little bit of air there too. Ah, the Artie got me. You gotta be kidding me. I knew he was aiming at me to where I was trying my best to get behind there. Literally, if you wait, it's over. I can't believe I died from that Artie. That was a pretty awesome jump though. He waited too long, and he also went willy-nilly and stopped to where got shot from the back. Like, dude, you had to just rush, kill him, hide in cover. Doesn't help though that both of our Arties, they don't have the splash to actually hit this guy. Although that actually did hit there. It didn't explode. I don't know why it didn't kill him though. Oh well. I tried, but that was a pretty cool jump though. Unfortunately though, yeah, as far as maps go, like Erlenberg, even Fjords, it's gonna take time for people to adjust. Like, I know it seems, oh lord, I have a 0% win rate in this. Let's pop into this before I get to the T-54. I'm mostly gonna do 1-on-1 to where I might do like 2 tank requests to one of my picks. I just want to try to start off with a couple of my new tanks here to kind of get warmed up. Alright, so I'm gonna start a raffle here. So I'm gonna do a couple extra ones tonight, since this is kind of a extra little stream. But thanks for tuning in, guys. You know, I'm always kind of iffy on whether or not I should like add some streams in, just because, you know, I don't care, like, you know, not to say I don't care about the view count. Like, I really like and appreciate like a lot of you guys I see almost every stream, and it's nice chatting with you guys. You guys, I said it a couple streams ago, you make it easy to stream, but for trying to become a partner, I'm really close to it as far as like reaching the kind of outlined like requirements to where basically view count comes into the equation with that. But you know, I'll hit it one of these days to where I'm not too worried about it. I honestly need to get a better schedule with releasing stuff on my website, because I found if I release an article like that day for my website, then, you know, the stream later that day or, you know, early that day, usually you bring in people that have never seen me before that find me through my website, which I really like. You know, I like helping people out that have questions and stuff. Unfortunately, I thought I could hit him, but this is not good. Mr. Artie again. Why are you guys letting him come up here? I've only got 2 shots left, but like, come on, TDs. Literally, like, wake up. Let's see, I'm gonna lose a crap ton of damage heading back here to kill him, but hopefully someone else can hit him before he gets another shot off. He got a really freaking high roll too, like, holy hell. He hit me for 500 damage basically. Got a high alpha gun for a medium, but that's a wee bit high. I don't think, like, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that was not a good choice for me to A, back up, but B, go out that far. Yeah. But still trying to get the hang of these French heavies. It's just the size of them is what gets me. It's like the 5120 has a gun I like a little bit better than the tier 8, but it's the size that I can't hide in as many places as, you know, you can in a lot of other tanks. So P54. Your Progetto's a hippie tank? What do you mean by that, as far as the camo? I would say, even though I was gonna plan to, you know, just kind of solo, but if anyone does want to pop in for like a battle here and there, you know, that's fine if you just want to pop in for a battle here or there. Say, or, you know, I can pop in for a tier 8 if you want to play the Progetto. Yeah, so I'll play the Progetto here for one, then get to the T54. Guess add that back up so I don't forget it here. But yeah, I've watched Ninja stream a few times, but thank you very much, Lobobo, for the bits, and Rabilla for the follow. I don't know, his stream's pretty crazy to follow, but you know, he does a really good job. Like, I'll give him credit. You know, he's not as big as he is just by, you know, sheer luck. Like, he's definitely put in the time to make it big. Yeah. Golf game, Dana. It's probably better than what I would do if, you know, I tried to golf again. I would say that is an interesting color scheme you have there. I just slapped on whatchamajig, the like style that came with it. It's all good, True. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, as far as hosting, yeah, I kind of realized that, you know, I host you and another guy, his name's Stratagem, that I kind of stream early since, you know, I work pretty early in the days. But, yeah, it's all good. I'm glad you appreciate it, though. I try to find people that aren't like raging and like, you know, I don't even know. I'm sure everyone knows those types of streamers for World of Tanks that like rage and hate wargaming and whatnot, to where it's nice knowing there's a, you know, there's a few people that I can host and not have to worry about like dumping people into another channel and the person's like, you know, going off the wall with curses every 2 seconds. Crap. Alright. I'm kind of regretting my decision to not push the hill or go to the town. I'm gonna pop up on the hill. I should be able to get up there based off of where the M48 is. But our team in the town's struggling because the guys on the hill here, like the 1390's starting to help, aren't taking shots. Like, I'm gonna pop over here. I could shoot a little bit to the right of the T-54, but I should be fine firing from here too. Crap. That was... Oh, no! It looks like I'm in the town now. Alright. I'm gonna take a risk here that the... Oh, Lord. Ah, crap. Yeah, that probably was not the safest shot for me to take. I'm gonna take a hit by him, but at least he died. I like the Progetto here. Honestly, the tier 8, whether it's the premium or the one in the tech tree, there's almost no downside to him. Oh lord, I'm one-shottable. There's almost no downside to him. It's got good DPM being a single shot. You can use the burst if you want to where, you know, the tier 9 and 10s are a little bit more, you know, you need to be careful with how you use them, but no problems with this so far. I was mainly dumping my shots there because I'm feeling that I'm gonna die. Yes, I try to watch a bunch of different people to where, man, the M48 got me. I took my eyes off of him. You know, more or less, you know, it's... I'm surprised the way some people act while streaming, but, you know, everybody likes a different streamer for a different reason, so... I'm glad you guys like that. I don't really, you know, I don't curse too much, or I don't try to. And yeah, I try to stay positive. It's a game. It's meant to be fun. No reason why you can't try to be good at World of Tanks and learn and have fun while doing it without, you know, raging that you die. And no problem. Well, thanks for the match. P54. Yeah, I can. I'll give you guys an invite here, and we'll do a tier 9 together. Holy crap! We lost. We lost mines. How did that happen? Yeah, we can do the T-54 here. All right, let me pick the winner. Congrats, John, for winning the raffle here. Which I guess I can take this Artie helmet off. Push up bra. Yeah. I think that might hurt my numbers, to be honest. Maybe if I get Levi up on the stream a little bit more, he'll push my numbers up a little bit. Let's see if I can you guys kinda can see him back here. He's honestly, he's bringing this thing around with him all day here. His little pink little sheep. He's like bringing it around, using it as a pillow. That would get me some views. Oops, KV3, not KV2. 40T? Yeah, I probably... Did I miss that? Maybe I missed I forgot to add that. I don't know if you used the command correctly, because it should pop up, but I might have just forgot to type it in. I know. I've actually got 3 webcams, to be honest, in here. I've got, you know, one, of course, on my monitors. Is anybody gonna scout here? Yes. Okay, or you can literally just stop there. That doesn't make any sense. Got one on my monitors, one on basically on top of why? I guess I'm gonna roll the dice here and hope I don't get spotted. But on top of my other PC. Yeah. I'm not gonna get shot there just because this guy wants to. Of course I'm gonna get shot because this Scorpion G stopped there. Awesome. But I did not want to go that close. I never go that close to the lake. But the 121 was like in the perfect spot. I should have just honestly slowed down. Yeah, my third one points to my subscriber board over my monitors here. I kind of wish I had a spot that I could put one back there where all my different little costumes, I guess I should call them, for the stream are on the shelves, but I haven't gotten that far yet. Oh, it was a challenge. Sorry. Yes, I do remember you had a challenge there. Thanks for reminding me. That's why I just forgot to type it in. Usually I type them in once they come in, and I forgot to. So I'll pop that up and do it after this one here. Honestly, the hardest part about multiple webcams was merely finding USB extensions. Finding like ones that actually were long enough and, you know, would work. Oh god. Why did I decide to go that way? I'm dumb. I'm gonna die too. The guy had set on fire, but I would say I'm gonna get one shot after this. I should not have pushed out there. Please don't spot me, Mr. Batchat. Try to squeeze through here. This is not going too well for us, if I can say so myself. Honestly, I completely spaced out, and I shouldn't have done this. Once the Badger went to Camp the Valley, and the 121 took a weird route to the town to where he wasn't gonna be contesting it that much. I shouldn't even have tried to contest that. I would have been better off trying to play the center road or play the town a little bit more passively and not push into it like willy-nilly like I did. So that's just my bad for spacing out here. And Prototype, you're the one that's on it. You're literally the furthest one away from the fight, dude. I always love people that do that. Oh well. Alright, so let me fix this here. I think it was a 1.5 times challenge, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, little buddy. Alright. We need to... There you go. He was like trying to push my chair away. Our team just got clobbered here, unfortunately. Yes, Dana. I came through Streamlabs, yeah. I don't think it popped up a notification now. But yeah, thanks for the fight, guys. I wish it was a little bit better, though. Here you go, little buddy. You're getting 2 tips here. Alright, yeah, thanks for the fight, though, guys. I was, yeah, honestly, I was kind of planning on just soloing today, guys. And, you know, I don't mind, you know, if people want to pop in for like a battle, that's usually okay. It's just sometimes I get really backed up with the amount of different things, with tipping the dog and the goal and also the challenges here. Lorraine 40T. All right, it's popping to this. So I have to do 1.5 times the HP total here. So I had to get to 1950 as far as damage assistant block here. Thanks for tipping Levi though, Brian. And also there was one a little bit earlier too. Thanks for tipping the dog, guys. It's all good, guys. But yes, your tip did come through, Dana. I see it. It just, for whatever reason, it didn't notify for some reason. Sometimes Streamlabs is weird like that. Which I see yours too, Brian. Thanks for the bits. Here we go. There, that's updated. I just not that refreshing should do anything, but I just refreshed it. Sometimes it has a hiccup here or there, so that's probably just, it should work. Sorry, I honestly, I got really confused here, guys, so there's no bet for this one. Sorry, guys. I'll do one for if there's another one. I just got really confused over the last battle or so. Thank you very much, Grigsby, for the tip. I wish it was a better battle. Unfortunately, Lakeville, it can go pretty bad quick, and we didn't have any chance on any flank, to be honest. But we gave it our best, though. That's one way to look at it, Brian. My grandparents actually, a few months ago, they quit smoking, and they were smoking for, I think, like 60, 70 years. And yeah, honestly, they did it, you know, just one day cold turkey and haven't touched one again. Now they can buy more treats. Thank you very much, Dana, for the bits. Is it my first day? Sometimes it feels like it, but yeah, that's where it's really easy, honestly, while you're streaming to kind of get tied up and really confused sometimes. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't happen to me more, to be honest. But yeah, don't want to push too hard here. It's just I don't have shots until they push the corner more, or if they start pushing somewhere. I don't want to actually commit. Yeah, I see the Panther. I'm trying to spot him, but I also have to keep in mind that there's tanks in front of me that are going to try to hit me as well. P95 though, I can get side shots on him, but he's going to pull back if I had to guess. Yeah, he's still up there. And there's a Leopard. It's just these guys in the south just need to fall back, or we're not going to get it. Like, didn't even pen that one on the side. Come on. Well, no crap, we did nothing. Like, we're not gonna push. Like, if I had pushed to where the Panther 2 was, I literally would have died in like 10 seconds. To where they would all just turn their guns right towards me, which they're doing now. Like, it's not as easy as it might appear. Like, there's no cover if you're doing a push like that, unless the people in the south are actually pushing as well. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this challenge done unless there's some miracle. I'm going to take the shot from the Leopard, but I was hoping I would at least be able to track him there. Oh god. Panther 2 is starting to annoy me here. I will say that. Trying to set him on fire. Yeah, I literally don't get why people push the southeast. My reload time is like frickin' 30 minutes here too. Honestly, I kind of have to try to run away. I don't want to run away because we're losing by a lot. Like, sorry dude, I literally cannot help you. My reload's gonna get a little bit better once I fix my ammo rack, hopefully, but might be dead by the time that happens. Of course he got me. Yep, didn't get another shot. Oh well. Yeah, I was ammo rack. Congrats on winning the challenge though. Honestly, I really like the Lorraine. I should have gotten it, but going in the center here, I should have honestly just went to help up here instead of trying to get shots on that guy, and the object was down lower, which was smart on his part. Because I find when your team puts people here, they expect you, they mainly go down here thinking, oh, I'm gonna get shots in the center, it's perfect. But then they just die. Like, this side's just gonna push on you, and it's really hard for this side to push on here without just getting annihilated. But yeah, congrats on winning the challenge, Fool. A little bit frustrated that I screwed that up, but at least I didn't flip myself over, because I was honestly lost for like half of that battle there. Alright, I'm back on track though. I'm gonna pop into RE75 did a good job, but literally, you know, it's just half our team kind of imploded, including myself. I'm gonna pop into what am I even grinding that I want to... I'll play an SU 100 here. Pop into for this battle. Hello, Jackie. Nice to see you. I haven't really seen too many people. As far as blacklisting, like I mainly do it for pinging and people that like actually like really deserve it. If they're like really vulgar or something and mean to people. But I'm also under, I only can fit like 40 more people on it, so. But, you know, that's where challenges, like, I like doing them to where, honestly, you know, it costs a lot of Levi biscuits to do it, but you get matches like that to where it might seem like I'm going to win them, but it's not easy to get off a battle like that every single time. Especially when I probably should have like settled down for one match before getting to it, but I'm back on track here though. I can blame that on, I was really excited to get like a short little nap, and I don't nap. Like usually they make me feel worse, but I really needed one today. My nap got interrupted, but yeah, it happens. It was Levi mainly, but also a couple our solar panels I mentioned, like we got them and they're installed and everything, but yeah, our team's not even contesting anywhere. I guess I will go up here and I don't know, at least put one tank here. We don't even have anyone in the north, but they're still like in the phase of, you know, making sure that they're not faulty and so on and so forth, inspections and stuff. Ooh, awesome. I got super lucky there. I should have just died there. That HE shell nailed me right on the nose. Thank you, Lord Serb, for that save there. I actually wonder how Serb's doing these days. I haven't really seen anything about him in recent memory. I don't think I'm ever gonna do one of those in-game surveys ever again, because the last one, like I did one on a stream, if anyone remembers, it took like freaking 25 minutes to do that thing. It lied. It did not take like a couple minutes. I was actually really upset it took as long as it did. Try to get back up here, as I completely fail at doing that. Come on. You can do it, you stubby little tank. This is where I wanted to go, but early on, like, half of our freaking team felt like it was here. Like... Come on. Here we go. Not that these are the best shots, but given the I'm a bottom tier. A bit taller, I'd have a little bit better shot, but this 112 of course is the tank in the front. Honestly though, our team, we're not doing bad for how we initially set up. I had a couple more HE rounds. Granted, I don't have many battles in this to where kind of wanted to add a couple more HE, but I was holding off on it. But probably should have added a couple more. Could have AP here for this shot, but okay. Unfortunately, oh, stay right there, dude. I would say I'm gonna have to move and get a shot from somewhere else, unless they keep giving me these here. Like I still have full HP by the grace of RNG. Let me see if I can get one little shot right here. I'm not sure if he's going to get spotted when I want him to, but I think I'm that lucky. No, I'm not that lucky. Don't think I can hit him. Yeah, I didn't pen him. Okay. Alright guys, near the enemy base, we need you here. Come on, APCR, you can do it. This isn't mountain goat spot at all now. This is a actually like it's a normal spot in this map now. It's basically a shoot down that way. And if you move up a little bit further here, you can shoot into, what is it, like C4, give or take a little bit. I'm gonna stick with APCR. Smack smack. Oh lord, T20. I'm sorry, I should have held my shot for that. Crap, I can't spot this tiger. He knows exactly where I am. His T29 is gonna come up. Oh, I missed! No! Oh lord, I got lucky again. 0 damage crit. Kind of feel dirty using this amount of APCR, but whatever. Go left? Yeah, he went left. Hello Merlot, nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, hey, he did a good job for being a stock tiger. I'll give him credit. He was up there pushing, he got some shots in. He at least damaged me once, but most stock tigers will, like, I don't know, camp at the base for most of the match. But at least, you know, even though he wasn't top tier, he did a pretty nice job. Don't like my chances here. What do you guys think? Ah, Lord. But honestly, our team was doing well, but mid-game, they, for whatever reason, we just lost like a bunch of tanks in the center. Like, we pushed the north well, and then the center looked like it was going to be able to push, but they like tried to go through, it looks like the F line, if I'm not mistaken, and it kind of all fell apart there. You could see the turret was the stock turret, and the gun was not like a long gun, so it definitely wasn't elite, where it looked completely stock as far as what I could see. Also, no, that worked. Probably getting shot from up here though, so honestly there's not too much I can do about that. Yeah. Oh well. The SU-152 got his revenge on me. Did 3k damage though, 1,000 assists. Not bad, but honestly I wish I would have just stayed here earlier. It's just we had like 4 tanks here or something in the beginning, and it didn't look good, to where that's why I kind of popped off to where I shouldn't have. I should have just stuck here, assisted down here, but yeah, it happens. Well, something like that's not, it's not too important to know outside of the main thing I would, well, a threat assessment, but when it comes to the stock Tiger versus the elite Tiger, pretty sure the stock one, even though the gun's worse, has a faster rate of fire. So like as far as popping out in between shots potentially, that's where that comes into play. But basically just treat every tank like you think it's elite and you're pretty well off. That's where like people use XVM and stuff. I don't use it. I treat everyone like I think they're gonna do like the best, you know, possible tactic in their position, shoot premium rounds at me the entire time, and, you know, basically just raffle stomp me. And, you know, usually it works out. Top 2 damage though, but unfortunately it wasn't enough between me and the T-54. Our Artie actually did a really good job. I'll give them credit. They got a few hits in there. Granted, they're at the end, but, you know. Did I just congratulate Artie? I'm just kidding. Alright, T-28 Proto. Let me pop another raffle here, too. Well, yes, playing a bunch of different tanks does help you quite a bit. Like if you don't have a lot of tanks or you're just starting and stuff and you're struggling against them, honestly the best tool, like I know a lot of people like tanks.gg and stuff, like I use it too, but in the client always gives you the best information more or less, and to me like the easiest to compare. Outside of it doesn't show like the hidden terrain resistance values, but and like on the move accuracy. However, basically say I'm grinding the T-28 prototype and I'm struggling a lot against, say, a few other tier 8 tank destroyers, say like the Borsig, Scorpion G, standard T-28, the ISU 152 I believe is the tier 8 one, and you know, so on and so forth. Pop them all up into comparison, you know, make sure that they're the elite configurations, because if you don't own the tank, they'll be stock. You know, pop them up there, see how they compare against the T-28 prototype. Do they have more or less gun depression? How are their guns compared to it, like reload, alpha, accuracy, stuff like that. Like, it's not going to give you a complete picture as far as like armor schemes, like you can kind of deduce if they have armor or not just looking at the thicknesses, but it's not always the case. But it'll definitely help you kind of learn tanks if you're struggling against them, like quickly, as far as not having to pop out of the game client. It's not everyone has, you know, 2 monitors. E26E5 penning. I do have a weak spot guide up for that one. Basically, if it's pointing its turret at you, kind of forget about the turret. It doesn't really have turret weak spots. Even the cupola is pretty strong. You're mainly going to want to focus on most of the hull, specifically like the lower hull. And there's like a couple flat bits on the upper hull a little bit. Or pop it with HE. If it's side scraping well, you can't pen the sides, hit it like in the back engine deck. That'll really piss them off, especially if you're a low tier tank doing it at long range. Like if they're side scraping and you can't pen the side, just hit them right back here. If you can't pen with AP, you'll have a chance to set them on fire, potentially damage their engine. Thank you very much, Chris, for the follow. Alright, I don't know why my team is still trying to pop out there. But yeah, you died in your own base. I can almost guarantee you, I'll look at it after the battle here if I remember. The M4190 was probably shooting to where he's like, I'm a light tank, I'm in the base far, they're not going to see me. He was probably firing, so you lose all your camouflage. Or not all, but most of it, to where they're going to spot you. Alright, the IS is running. Like if we're gonna win this, we kind of have to win the hill at this point, because we're not gonna win as far as being able to push the center or the base. They just have a spotter somewhere that we're not going to be able to weed out. Nope, we're almost royally screwed here. We have a tank that died up there, and yeah, I can't even... Oh, maybe I can pen him. Holy crap. I'm going to get RD'd again, but gotta love it. Our one tank died up there, and that's going to give them enough cover to where both of them can hold down. Not perfectly behind them, but enough to where we're not going to be able to do too well against them. Crap. I did not mean to reload. I wanted my HE. Unfortunately, I can't run away completely. Yeah. I should have taken a shot when I had a chance. Hey, little dog. Oh well, I should have just stayed off of the hill, come to think of it. Yeah. T-34 and a T-26E5, especially him hold down, it's game over. Sorry for whoever requested this. This was a really crappy battle. Congrats though, Brian, for winning the raffle here. For some reason, like even the last stream, I've had for whatever reason a pretty tough time doing tank requests. I don't know why. Like I you know, most of the tanks you guys are picking I really like playing. It's just I don't know what it is about the past couple streams here. Alright, so Challenger. Then I'm gonna get into the T-43 and I'll do the Meal 2 too, right up after that. Hey little buddy. Doesn't help that I have Levi down there trying to beg more treats out of me. He acts like he was a little mad at me this morning. So for anyone who doesn't know, like I work in a restaurant as a chef, so I work the first shift. I had to walk in at like 4:15, 4:30 in the morning. He was not having it this morning. One of the street lights was out in front of our house. This dog is like legitimately scared of the dark. And he's like, I don't want to go. I had to like pull him down the street. Hey Graham, nice to see you. It's been going well. I've been a little bit hectic today. I can't complain. Hopefully all's well on your side. It was just a little bit of a interesting day at work. Like we weren't busy. It was just kind of like a cleaning day. Yay. But lots of wedding stuff for Ryan and us before the stream here, so yay. It's always fun. But we're progressing. First time, you know, either of us have really planned anything this large. Gonna help me out though, because I've kind of got I think I mentioned it before, not like guilt it, but I went from not even thinking my high school class was gonna have a reunion to I'm pretty much planning the whole thing now and throwing it at the restaurant. Gotta love it. I'll take a look at it, John, the equipment. And thanks for the challenge, Merlot, in the Super Pershing. Yes, we have. If anybody can guess it, I'll say it's sometime next year, within a month from now. If anyone can guess it, I'll give you guys some biscuits. The first person. Yes, we are. Thank you, Max, for the follow. And we're doing a winery, a pretty nice church in town in Cape May, Star of the Sea. Or no, I thought Rich knows. I thought for a second I thought Rich asked that. I guess I should say it's in May. It's not in April, yes. see, see, like I'm honestly in high school, like I had really like crippling social anxiety, but I still had, I was friends with a lot of people, like not like super close friends because it was tough for me to like do stuff outside of like surf and like some sports, but you know, I'm on good terms with, I would say, like I graduated with like 200-ish people, I think, just a little bit under that. I'm on good terms with just about everybody, I would say. I think I'm a pretty good pick, honestly, to kind of throw one of these things since I don't have any enemies. Everyone's pretty far off. I'll say that. You gotta guess one date. You can't guess multiple ones. It's cheating. Ooh. I didn't necessarily want to push out here, but if you're gonna go first. At it. Crapola. As far as winery at a wedding, it's a winery, but they do food. They own, honestly, another large like restaurant slash hotel in the area. But like the winery, it's like it's a farm slash winery slash like restaurant. And honestly, it's a pretty cool place. Oh, sorry, Randall. You guessed more than one date. You technically got it May the 4th, but Merlot got it the first one, Star Wars Day. Yeah, like a lot of people, you know, we go there from time to time because, you know, people just go there to get a bite to eat and stuff. So oh Lord, I gotta help back here. Got a little. Huh. See, when it comes to wedding days for us, I need to I need to keep in mind the restaurant too a little bit, to where, not that I'd have to work, of course, but crap, I wanted to get a shot there, but he pulled back. That's smart by him. Oh God. Just our team kind of fell apart here on the back end. I didn't exactly help out either, being top tier, to be honest. I was kind of willy-nilly just trying to take little pot shots where I honestly should have played the castle, so I could have done a little bit more. Oh, he had a repair kit. Darn. Yep. E25 versus Challenger. E25 is gonna win. Congrats though, Merlot. And I guess, yeah, Randall, you got it right too, to where I'll give you some of this too. I'll give you guys 1,000 Levi biscuits here. All right. Thank you very much for the bits, guys. Hello, Bobo and Dana. That's a nice day, though. The day before Mother's Day. We're looking, honestly, a little bit earlier, but it worked out pretty well at the beginning of May. Yeah, unfortunately there, I got top 2 damage, but E25, he gets tore apart, mainly the center of the map. Honestly, though, I should have played that more aggressive since I was top tier. You see that a lot, which crap. There we go. Thought I had deleted my tank request list by accident. Yeah, Thanks for tipping, Levi. I gotta get up this ultimate challenge or deluxe challenge I have. And I need to look at the T110E5 as well. Let me put up the bet. So you guys are betting on whether or not I'm gonna win the super person challenge. I gotta do double the HP total. Right here. I'm trying not to knock over. Here you go, little buddy. But to bet, you press !bet, press space. Option 0, you think I'm gonna win the challenge. Option 1, you think I'm gonna lose it. Press space again, anywhere from 1 to 2,000 Levi biscuits. If you don't know how many Levi biscuits you have, type !LB. Levi, I keep, which I do plan on bumping the price up for a biscuit soon here. Inflation, it's real, even for made up currencies. But I kind of calorie wise, because we keep him on a pretty strict diet, I factor in stream tips for it, so he's not going to get too chubby. He actually lost, to be honest, he lost about 4 or 5 pounds. Really, we got so many people in the town that, like, fortunately they're dealing with the T10, but they're not dealing with the Oni. He actually lost, you know, some weight in between vet visits. I was honestly surprised, to be honest. Really? Not a pen. I know he's 2 tiers higher than me, but try to track him there. Trying to track him there, because we should be able to light him up pretty good, but I guess I'm just gonna try to pen him now, because he's not taking much damage otherwise. What do you mean, fool? Prices for things, or like tracking, like how many biscuits he has? Oh crap, I'm shooting APCR. I did not even mean to shoot that, to be honest. At the Skoda. I might have popped it for the One. Yeah, I forgot. Yes, the T26C4, the Super Pershing. I don't think it was the Patriot. Yeah, it was the Super Pershing. That's why I wrote Super P, since they're pretty close as far as names go. Low to hit him. Oh. See, jokes like that go right over my head. In and out of the stream, to be honest. My family knows how to mess with me. They do that all the time, especially my dad. It takes me a few minutes to get jokes. Thanks for spoiling Levi though, guys. It was, honestly, he was so freaking happy, which I got a decent match here for being bottom tier, but really, a Lorraine 40T of all things camping in the bottom right corner. That's why your team's losing. But at least we're gonna win. Hope that guy got a lot of enjoyment out of killing me, as the rest of his team imploded around him. Alright, so I'm gonna, if anyone has any other bets, you know, put them in. I'm gonna close them here in a second. Which, thank you, Will, for the ultimate challenge here. Let me add that up here too. So deluxe challenge is up next here. Let me close the bet here. It's pop right into that. For anyone that doesn't know, what a challenge is. So you can earn stream currency here on my stream. For tipping, subscribers get like a 4x multiplier. Regulars get a little multiplier too. I think it's like 10 hours or something you have to reach first for watching. But more or less, you can challenge me in 3 different ways. Deluxe challenge up here in a super Pershing. I've got to double the HP in a tank and damage assistant block, all combined together. Hello Cut, nice to see you. Which, let's see here. Yeah, middle of the pack, but he got some damage off compared to the rest of his teammates, but still, like, you gotta push out there, dude. As far as the E5 and equipment, I'll get back to challenges in a second. E5 equipment, stabilizer, rammer, and vents. You could go, instead of vents, go with optics, but typically, you know, you're not playing like super far away in an E5 like that. Like you can, but you know, I think that vents to get a little bit more DPM is worthwhile. But my crew also has a ton of crew skills, so that helps. Anyway, back to challenges. So the person that challenges me, if they win it, they get their name up on the challenge board here. So on the left, anyone that wins a challenge, you get a little token. Eventually, as you win more, you know, you kind of spell your username out. And all the names on the right are anybody that's subscribed throughout the years, also who have tipped as well. I've got a few more names I need to add up there. I kind of ran out of time to get. I've got 3 more names I think to add up. Hey bud, not begging. Sometimes he starts begging and he knows he's not supposed to. And if you know, if I win the challenge, so the person doesn't win it, basically you just you lose the purchase price that costs the Levi biscuits. Otherwise, you win it back if you win the challenge. You get to watch a good match. Heavy and a TD and already drive into a bar fix it? How does that's the whole joke? I was about to say, Will, you got ultimate challenge in. There is a cooldown on it, to where you basically I set it up to where you can do multiple challenges, but yeah. I just have it to where, oh lord, I'm gonna, for anyone so you don't go deaf, I'm gonna mute it here for a second because these things are way too loud and you can't adjust the volume of them compared to the rest of the sound in game. It's kind of annoying. I like that they added stuff in like that, but it is a little annoying that you are unable to adjust the volumes for them. I was gonna say, you rolled a 95, that should have won, or no, that was one short of winning triple. Thanks for tipping Levi a biscuit. Well, alright, so it looks like my team pushed north. That's initially where I wanted to go, to be honest. But, yeah, I think I'm going to hope that this IS-6 decides to pull back. We should not push this, because we lost the low road here. There's no way we're going to be able to get that back. My team doesn't push to north though. It's going to be interesting to say the least. Really surprised they're not pushing. Like, there we go. Not that that's a tank that, nah, I can't pen. Can't pen any of them. Follow light. Thank you so much, Artie. That means so much. Easy 58 months of all things just popped up there to spot me. Alright, so I guess I will help these guys. Because we still need to pull back a little bit, guys. You're literally pushing right into them. Oh my god. Alright, so I guess here it is. And the KV-5 is going to give them a little bit of cover to work off of, which is just stellar. I'm just going to stick with APCR. I don't like using that a lot for challenges. I hope somebody picks up that T-49 behind me. I've got other things to shoot here. But yeah. I think this is the only way I'm going to have a shot here. Alright, the M46. I figured he was going to use APCR. Most people that you see playing the M46, if it's elite, have quite a bit of APCR in it. It makes it a pretty ridiculous tier 9 medium. Ooh, that shot went really low for it not to even go across. I'm looking for 3,000 when it comes to damage assist and block here. Still got quite a ways to go. But it's kind of the sweet spot. You don't want to push up to where they were. I'm not 100% already safe here. However, for them to hit me, unless you have something like an Emil 2, a Kronwagen, something with a ton of gun depression, they got to get themselves out of cover for them to be able to hit you here. That's your main goal. Alright, now it looks like we have a shot to push. Still waiting. Bounced. Nice if they had gotten that M46. Okay. Oh Lord. Oh, what are you doing, guys? Where was like the, hey, I'm gonna push. I guess I'm gonna go with them, because if they die, I'm in a pretty bad spot, but could have done that a little bit cleaner. Thanks for the challenge, though. I got, yeah, I'm a little over 3K here now. Again, like, I don't like using a ton of premium for challenges, but in that case, like, it was mainly the Alpine Tiger, but the M46, like, I really needed to hit those shots, unless, like, I was basically two-shottable by their tanks if they got decent rolls. But the key to the super Pershing is a lot of tanks are going to hit your top weak spots. You know, if you can shoot them, they can always pen you. I just was wiggling like a little bit here or there. Where that's something you'll see a lot of super Pershing drivers struggle with, is not wiggling their tank enough. Like, just moving your turret like this, your cupolas are in the same spot. They're just going to keep shooting you there. You need to, like, wiggle a little bit front, a little bit back. Side to side isn't that important. It's mainly just trying to move them around a little bit. But thanks again for the challenge. Was it? Merlot? Sorry, I forgot to type your name in there. Sometimes honestly, I'm still used to my old chat bot that kind of logged it for me. Alright, so I'll do the meal 2 up after this, then I'll get to the ultimate challenge that Will popped in. Okay. Alright, let's get going. Are you kidding me? These frickin' rockets again. Sorry that they're so loud, guys. They didn't even frickin'... Yeah, the sound bugged out. Yeah. Say, I wasn't even really good reaction time there, and I still got him. Guess that's why he was by the base. But 2,300 damage, 1,000 assists, 300 block. Decent match. You know, defending from that side, and even, you know, defending from the other team. Sometimes it's the better option, or the best thing to do, because if you don't have a large amount of tanks and you kind of contest that corner, you're gonna lose more often than not. Mastery badge first class though. These stupid rockets. So pretty decent fight. Top 2 damage. Yeah, top 2 experience. The RU did an awesome job. To where, you know, thanks again for the challenge, Merlot. That was a fun one there. Which everyone is gonna get some Levi biscuits. Sometimes I forget to do this. And then anyone that bet that I was gonna win, congratulations. Alright, so let's scroll that off there. So I have an Emil 2 up here. Then I'm gonna get into Will's ultimate challenge here. Okie dokie. Yeah, 2. I have not played this in a while. This should be interesting. Which my next stream is going to be coming up Sunday, 7 p.m. start time. Which next week, from the way my schedule's looking, granted, like I was saying last stream, my schedule can change like any second. You know, anyone that's worked in a restaurant knows that. Specifically, if you work at a kitchen, it changes again today to where I might add on a stream next week, potentially. What is it? Tuesday night, I think. I stream Wednesday morning, so it's either going to be Tuesday night or potentially Wednesday night. We'll see. But I'll let you guys know, most likely Sunday, whether or not I'm going to do it. I'm trying to basically, like I'm mainly waiting for my schedule to kind of even out, but stream 4 days a week instead of the 3 that I've been doing. I'm just kind of playing it by ear. People are really lazy at prep. That's where I'm lucky to where, like, even though I don't work at dinner, I basically have a hand with prepping. I would say like 90% of the stuff in our restaurant, because I'm the first one in and I make the prep list for everybody. I, you know, kind of go through everything, make sure everything's good, check the orders, so on and so forth, to where that's why, you know, my schedule changes a lot, because this time of year we're so slow. Like, if there's only like, you know, a handful of people that we think we're going to cook for, basically, you know, I'm there because, you know, not to say I don't get paid, but the perk of being a salary is if it's slow, you're there. That way they're not paying somebody else. Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Batchat. I like prepping though, to be honest. Unlike a lot of like sous chefs and stuff, though, I work behind the line. Our restaurant's not that big enough for me to be able to just, you know, manage, prep, expedite, stuff like that. Congrats, Laboba, on finally getting the T-57. You're gonna like it. It's an awesome tank. Alright, I like the hold down, but okay. You two go that way. Go. I will cover you somehow by myself. You can go, T-54. This is what I was afraid of. There's a badger. Okay. Party will gladly Just kind of get this badger to waste some time out here. Yeah, that happens with every place. Honestly, I get that feeling sometimes just because like I have a hand with so much prep. But yeah, you know, you just never know what happens in a shift to where like some days I don't get as much as done as I think, and they come in like, oh, what happened? And like, you know, you might be slow for that like 10-15 minutes when they first come in, and they're like looking at you like you're lazy. Own accuracy. You concerned about getting shot here because of the turret armor? Luckily, this is like the perfect spot for this tank. I would have liked to help there, just because if I can get a clip on like the E5 or the 252U, it would basically tilt that fight way in my team's favor. But the center here, there's just so many enemies in the center. And our... Thank you very much, Rusty, for the bits. Hey, there are worse things that you could be doing at 1 a.m. than watching my stream, so... Thanks for the bits again and tuning in. Badger, no, he's still there. Why must you still be there? And BM103. I say I'm loading up one more heat because we're just running out of tanks here. Lord. Yep, I'm pretty sure he knew that I was not loaded. Not good though. I'm kind of in need of some assistance here. I can't turn everywhere. Fortunately, I can't point up very well on this. Yeah. 3 shots behind me. Like I gotta pick. Like I can't point backwards and forwards. I'm just kind of screwed. 3,400 damage though, 3k block, and 1,000 assists. Just we lost so many people. Specifically, like the North did a good job. They were outnumbered. They held them off. But I really wanted to help them. We lost so many people in the center and like out in this area, just stupidly getting spotted and just getting annihilated because they had a lot of tanks set up here, which mainly like tanks here, you're able to shoot the base really easy, and down into this area to where I was kind of in the safest spot for this tank with the turret armor, and even a couple mediums were safe here while I was still alive. It's when they started to push that, like even these guys, it might look like it's safe, but once you crest over this, you know, you basically can get hit by like this entire like ring here. Like, you know, you got to be a little careful. But I'll take a look back at the end of this and see how it comes out. Which I forgot to start the bet here. So here we go. There we go. I guess I've restarted the bet here. Exclamation point bet. Yes if you think I'm going to win it. No if you think I'm going to lose it. I need to spin for the ultimate challenge here. Again, if this is the first time anyone's saying it, basically this little wheel here decides what tier I'm gonna play. So you guys have until I kind of pick a tank here to enter some bets. Takes me a second to get it set up. Gonna have to play a tier 7 tank. This should be interesting. All right. I'm gonna kind of decide in my head why, I'm gonna close the bet before I pick one. But not to give it away. The wacky wheel of fate. Okay, which let me I'm gonna start another raffle too, and then once I start the raffle here, I'm gonna close the betting if anybody else is gonna enter a bet here. You have a couple seconds. Okie dokie. Alright, so close the bet. I am going to play. Yeah, of course we lost Glacier. I'm going to be playing the Panther 1. Or Panther, I should guess say. Going something different. Which, top damage, unfortunately, for my team at least. The E5, he did an awesome job in the north, but it's just unfortunate that we lost a lot of tanks. Alright, so Panther 1. I'm gonna have to do, or I said 1 again, the Panther. This is gonna be a really hard one for me. Or wait, do I really want to do this? 3,250. Scratch that. I'm gonna do the VK3002D. It's gonna be equally as hard, but I'm a little bit more confident in the VK here. 3,125. I'm gonna change that here just a little bit. I'm allowed to do that with this challenge. Alright, Himmelsdorf. I chose. I hope I made the right choice, but so far I'd rather play a VK than the Panther on this map. It would be easy for me. Like, I picked the T-29 a lot, AT-15A. They're tanks to where I can block a ton of damage in them, to where it helps a little bit. But yeah, decided to go with this. Okay, I'm gonna start up on the hill most likely and see how it goes from there. Although try something different. It's probably gonna blow up in my face, but hey, we'll see how well it works. Pershing's gonna look like he's gonna help. I hope we get some TDs over here. Mullen TDs, that's kind of my plan. Anybody, somebody? Well, the reason I changed my mind is look what's going to the hill. Most of our team. So me going up there, it's gonna be a crapshoot. And I'm not really gonna get anything up there, so being an ultimate challenge, it's going to be really difficult for me to actually win the challenge, which, holy crap, they got a lot of people out here. No, I got stuck on the steps. Alright, so I guess a little bit of a change of plans here. This really did not want to get shot by the SU. Locked him. I chose this over the Panther though because it does have a little bit better armor. Crap, this LTTB. Luckily though, they made a little bit of a hidey hole spot here I like to use. Where are you going, dude? Sure I'm not missing any spots here. Fortunately, the accuracy on this is less than stellar. Starting to get the hang of it though. But this kind can do a little bit of everything. It's just this little go-kart out here. Tank is just crazy. It should flip over. when it hits the handbrake like that. Really? Really? You're really gonna ruin my spot, dude. That's really uncool of you. Yeah, you deserve this. That's what you get. I love this tank though. Like, honestly, I have almost an 80% win rate in this thing. And it's probably one of the more fun grinds that I did last year. So it might have looked what I was doing was a little bit risky. I wasn't too confident myself at times, but yeah, I knew I was gonna get hit there again, but better to kill that guy. We're up by 8. Haven't lost the tank yet. But this tank, if you're not like bottom tier, you can take a few shots with your HP. German mediums at tier 7 have pretty good HP totals. And this thing just has not the best alpha, but you know, it's got a little bit of alpha, a little bit of DPM, a little bit of armor. It's just got a little bit of everything. And I really like playing it. Crap, I'm gonna come out in front of this guy's not exactly what I wanted to do, but thank you very much for the challenge. I think I got past it. He looks like he turned. If I can get past here. Really good match though. 1900 damage, 1800 assists, and 800 blocked. I had to get to something. 3125. So thank you very much, Will, for the ultimate challenge. Thanks for betting for me there. Master Badge First Class though. Got a Steel Ball Award. Don't know how I got that, but yeah, I'll take it. Most amount of experience and damage. And a nice little fight there. Pershing, I'm sure he's glad he, you know, I like when, that's why I ping the map sometimes. You don't always get people to help you, but if that Pershing didn't push out with me in the beginning, I would have died. So, thank you very much, dude. But yeah, this tank, oh, yeah, as far as, I thought this was going to be the tank I got 3 marks of excellence on first, but I only have 38 battles in it because I grinded it out pretty fast. But with 38 battles, you know, I'm at 74% for the marks of excellence, so kind of on my way to getting that sooner and later. All right, so VK 2801 here. Hop into this guy, which. Congratulations, Jackie, for winning the raffle here. And as far as bets go, thanks for everyone that had some faith in me there. Okie dokie. Which if anyone has some more requests, you know, feel free to pop them in. If you don't know how to request a tank, exclamation point requests, press space, type a tank name. I don't own every tank, but I have like 385 or something of them now, to where there is a link under my video. It says tank request list. If you hit that, you can take a look at what I have. Thank you very much for the bits, Merlot. And also, earlier, thanks, Dana, too, for the bits. I was too busy getting shot up. But I did, I saw it kind of pop up on my screen here. Anybody gonna get lit up? Not looking good. Got a lot of people like in the center-ish. Doing something different here. But I spotted a Hellcat of all things out here. Thug 3, I think, is gonna, yep, try to hit me. Too late though, buddy. Buddy up here. Maybe. I'm gonna go with no, though. Come on. Oh, come on, team. I was gonna say to light him up. If he did not die quickly, we're gonna be in trouble. This spot, though, in mid tiers, I would say it's more useful than high tiers, but it's not a bad spot to use. Pushing like I did in a light, or you know, a really fast medium. What you do after that can be a little dicey. He's AFK. Hello, nice guy. Nice to see you. Hope all is well. Ah, he was waiting for me. Try my luck again. Ah, crap. Oh, I shouldn't even try here. We got about the same reload. Our team, yeah. Going too hot. Ooh, there's a Matilda somewhere. Quickly there. Frickin' M41. Thank you very much, Labobo, for the bits. Thanks again. Need to try to help this side before we lose too many people. Oh crap, Stug. What are you doing to me, dude? I can't let him ram me. I think he's gonna be able to... Ooh. Oh, he missed. Man, like I got a little lucky there. But yeah, I'm getting shot. Come on, Lago. Yeah, Type 58 hit me across. It's just I don't know why the tanks that went over here, these guys were pushing. They decided all to sit here instead of go help like the north or push across. Like we're tied, hopefully we win, but they're making it more difficult than it should be. But I should have, woulda, shoulda. I should have pushed further south and just helped with that push towards where they spawned and went from there. Thank you very much, Dana, for the bits. Let me update this here. Thank you very much for being cheerleaders, guys. That's all right. There we go. Okay, so KB3, then popping into a grind here. Don't you hate when that happens, Labobo? I missed that equipment sale that was last weekend, and I kind of was kicking myself because I kind of ran out of credits buying a bunch of them. Alright, so I'm bottom tier here in a KB3. You can still kind of use the turret. armor-wise, although it's a little iffy. Sometimes people can pen you here. Cupola sometimes against higher tiers, but I'm gonna try. I am gonna see where my team heads first. I might head up here, but I'm leaning a little bit more towards the town. Lots of people there. I just don't think I'm going to be much use up in the hills. Hello, Gary. Thank you very much for the bits. You guys are reminding me I still have, when they did that sale, I don't know if it's still going on, 500 bits for like 99 cents. I still need to tip a couple people that I watch. Oh my god. That was stupid of me to kind of freeze out here. Man, that hurt. That also hurt doing that. Alright, so not my match here. Unfortunately, I stopped a little bit too far out here to where it's easy for them to hit me from the hill now. But this tiger, I let him hit my hull. Oh, bien. The commander's hatch on the E5 is pretty big. Basically, just keep moving around with it, but rule of thumb is tier 10s can pen you. If other tanks are shooting premium, they'll pen you as well in it. But even though they nerfed it, it's still much stronger than it was when it was released. Very, very nice. If to get this tiger. Hey, I like cheery days, especially when today was honestly, it felt like winter here. Oh, I was angled wrong there. There's not enough room for us here, dude. This guy might HE me. If I was him, I'd HE me, but he might not have HE. Ooh. I don't know if I hit him or not. Let's go to T50 got me though on the hill. Unfortunately, this just turned into, since there is no arty, you know, our team's in a line, their team's in a line. Unfortunately, I didn't get where I wanted to. I wanted to get further out where this IS-3 was, because from over here, you can kind of dictate who can shoot you and like when you pop out to take shots at them. And you're still not close enough to here to get blasted from this way. I just got caught a little bit early because the KV3 is slow. I didn't really take that into account, unfortunately. Where I was moseying along, got nailed, and you know, I kind of had to hunker down where I was at. But at least my team's doing decent. I'm the only one that's died so far. But the KV3, it's a fun tank. Basically, just keep an eye out because if you're not top tier, the hull is fairly weak. The turret's awesome now, and the gun, it's serviceable. It's not like super good, but you can make do with it. Alright, so I got another grind. Why don't I pop into Mr. Borsig here? Got a little bit to go. I'm gonna start another raffle here as well. Usually if I do like an extra stream, I throw in quite a few raffles here. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Time to sit like a normal person. I don't know how I sit like that. With like one leg tucked under. It shouldn't be comfortable, but for whatever reason it is. All right. It's just, unfortunately for Erlingberg, like I want to be in like a heavy or a medium or even a light, to where I can't like push. Anywhere, and that's really what I want to be able to do. Where's most of my team's heading this way? I think I'm just gonna play the center. Honestly, I don't think I'm not gonna risk too much going to one side or another just for, you know, the other side being, you know, getting raffle stomped. Doki. It's got to be, yeah, a wee bit careful because the enemy puts a lot of tanks in here. It's going to be a little difficult for me not to take quite a bit of damage. I should have taken a shot when I had the chance. I missed him. I saw the explosion on that. So the enemy team's a little bit called out. Castle side, that's good. The Luva's pushing the town, awesome. That sounds uncomfortable. You treat yourself to a new computer chair there, it seems like. Or you want to try to... My problem is there's not enough for the south for me to want to go down there. My team's doing a fantastic job. Now it's only if this gun will hit where I want it to hit now. It keeps popping out. I think he's gonna do it again. Or not. What's the worst that could happen here? Thank you very much, Jack, for the follow. Oh, come on. Wiggle back. Thank you. Bits, so they're tips. Basically you can buy through Twitch bits, so basically 100 bits equal $1 US more or less. Oh god, don't want to do that. And basically you buy a package of them and you can use them for any streamer. It's not tied to like any specific channel until you actually use them on a channel. That guy did the right thing. He used HE. He hit me for 318 and he hit me for 281 with HE. Good job, T3485M. Unfortunately, you know, your team's gonna lose, but 1400 damage. I should have made that push earlier. I was just a little bit hesitant given I was in the Borsig here, but usually you would see Borsig like set up this way or like over. Grant, you shouldn't go here because it's not good at shooting on hilly terrain, but if I had went here, I might have gotten a few more shots, but honestly, like, that's boring. To where I'd rather go to the center, because usually your team struggles in the center, and if you lose it, it's really hard to win Erlingberg. Thank you very much again, guys, for the bits, though. I appreciate it. Update this. See you, full. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Which congrats, Carl, for winning the last raffle here. Or not the last raffle for the stream, but you know, the last one that we did. Alright, so T3485 up next here. And then I'm going to start alternating a little bit, mixing in a grind or two. Actually, before I forget to, a couple of these up. I'm just going to do mini ones here. Go. But yeah, basically bits, the one nice thing about them, so you can kind of compare it to super chats that were on YouTube when I was live streaming there too. Basically the cut that Twitch takes out for bits comes when you initially purchase them, to where once you cheer however many amount to a streamer, they don't take any cut out of them after that. So the streamer gets, 100% of them. Which, just a reminder for anybody, if you do have an Amazon Prime account, if you click that link, you can actually link your Amazon Prime account to Twitch, and they call it Twitch Prime, of course. You get free games doing that every month. You get free in-game stuff, like World of Warships recently did. You got like a free skilled captain, something like that, that you can redeem for a bunch of different games. But one cool thing is you get a free subscription to one streamer a month. It doesn't auto renew, so if you click that link, it'll tell you, if you have one available, or if you've already used your one for the month. But basically, I hear a bunch of other streamers, like, they do it like every 15 minutes or so to try to remind people. I mention it here or there if it comes up in conversation, because it's free money. I always forget to use mine, but basically you're giving a streamer like a free sub, and they get the revenue from that, and you're already using Amazon Prime anyway. I guess got nailed by Artie. Did not expect that, but thank you very much for the bits, Dana. Zero damage on Object 268 version 4. Unfortunately, since I guess lost most of my HP, I'm gonna run. I just need to honestly get my driver back. I should have got him back. But there already is obviously focusing on me. So, he was probably aiming in that area, and I was the lucky tank to pop up there. But yes, Victor. So as far as Amazon Associates, I actually have a link. It's under the video here too. That's another way most streamers have that set up. Basically, it's a referral link. Doesn't cost anything to use, but if you click someone's Amazon Associates link and purchase something through them, after you click through the link, they get a small little referral fee. I think it's it depends on the month, but it's anywhere from like 3 to 8% of the order. But the easiest way, honestly, to find, because there are different links depending on what country you're in. So on my website, you'll see little Amazon affiliate ads. I put them at the bottom of the page so they're not like annoying, like some websites like plaster them in the text and make them links and everything all over the place. I just put them at the bottom of my posts. If you ever click that, it'll automatically use the right link for whatever country you're in. It's not supported in all countries though. But yeah, I always appreciate if anyone uses it. That's another thing to where, it's easy to forget to use them, but for some streamers I usually try to support little Like I mean like little or small streamers, like someone like me, like they don't have like 500 plus viewers every stream. Oh my god, people. I can't even. I was so distracted by these people freaking pinging that, yeah, I didn't even notice that they were pushing up, especially that light. So this was a really crappy battle, but honestly, I don't know why you guys are blacklisting, or not blacklisting. I don't know why you're freaking doing that. You distract people. Like, I'm like, where are these guys pinging? And then, but that was a really bad battle for me. Sorry, I'm pretty sure Randall, you requested that. It's usually one of your go-to tanks. That was not exactly my strong battle for me tonight. I'm gonna hop into it. I got this. Haven't won a battle in it yet. I haven't really played it much. Object 705A before getting to the Lukes. The tomato Cody. I just made the mistakes early, which when you're bottom tier, like I typically play pretty aggressively and take some risks, especially, you know, really early on. When you're bottom tier, you really can't always do that. But had I not lost my HP there early, it would have been a little bit better. But the enemy, they're just beating us out in the scouting game, and unfortunately we didn't have the spots in the center. Like, we lost one light early. I was trying to spot there since I was bottom tier in a fairly mobile tank, but I lost a bunch of HP early. Then we didn't have anybody spotting, which you can't ping people and force them to do that, because you're just going to confuse them. Like, I wasn't mad that they were pinging us to tell us to move. I get mad because it basically pisses people off, or it distracts them. Like, I was confused why they were pinging us, because, you know, the difference between pinging once or twice, Wargaming really should limit it to like 1 or 2 times to ping the map and have a cooldown, because there's a difference between doing that, which is helpful, and pinging like 6+ times in a row. Which, see you, Rusty, have a nice night. Sorry I missed that a little bit ago. Thanks for staying up though. Where when you do it too much, nobody can chat because it pushes the chat up too fast, and it's just god awful. Like, you're not helping anybody out. Hello, Hempt, nice to see you. Yes, that is unfortunately how the crew training works. Yes. Yeah, there is a mod to block it. I always forget to do it when I update the hanger mod that I have on in the free camera. So usually the good rule of thumb for crews, so as you're going up tiers, I would say about when you get to tier 6, that's when you should carry over like a crew to the next tank. Really the best use is for gold. A, when free XP is on sale, use it to get some of that to avoid stock grinds. And 2, once you start getting like tier 6, tier 7, or even tier 5, if you're really competitive, use some gold to get 100% crews with gold. There are some tricks, like you can forego assigning any crew skills. Just leave that little yellow plus sign, and when you use the credit training option, it will basically apply all that unused experience into the base. Holy hell, where the hell did he hit me from that didn't get spotted? The base crew percentage, as far as the, you know, 50%, 100% crew skill level. But honestly, if you're keeping a tank, like if you're, you know, grinding, say, a tier 7 and you plan on keeping it even though you're getting to tier 8, I honestly would just leave the crew in it. Crew skills aren't like the end all be all the time, to where you know, it's more work and more expensive if you use gold to, you know, move that crew up and then train another one for that tank if you plan on keeping it. But personally, that's how I look at it. Like, some people will use free XP to get crew skills, or use bonds to, you can use directives to get some crew skills and stuff. Ooh, Lord. Where is our help here? Like, we got so many tanks over here, but, or not here, but behind me, and nobody is like helping. I'm just getting, unfortunately, lit up here. This thing doesn't have the best gun, and literally nothing I can do. Like, I got one hit from the M48, or no, 2 hits from him. He was using heat to pen the little bit of my turret, but like, hopefully my team caps out, because it's about to get really ugly. But they're getting off the cap, unfortunately. It's just block 3,200 damage, 2,500 damage I did myself. It's just, unfortunately, we're outnumbered 2-to-1 over here. And all these tanks over here just can't get it through their head that if you're gonna pile over here, it's not a bad tactic for having mediums and stuff. But like, you gotta, well, capping's not the best option, but you gotta just kill everybody over here and make the turn. Because if they win first, they usually have more numbers. But it's still close enough that we might win this. It's just, sometimes it stinks being the punching bag. That's one way of looking at it, John. Alright, so I have a Luke's up next here. But basically for crew, for example, just going through a quick little rundown here. So if I wanted to move these into the next tank, basically, you know, if I go in and put them in the next tank, retrain them, using whatever option here, you know, more or less, they're not going to be able to play the Lukes anymore. Premium tanks, basically, if I had a German premium light tank, I could pop this crew into them. You don't need a crew for your premium tank as long as you have a standard tank. Same nation, same class. One thing I was saying is, you can see, you know, 100% for the gold value here, which let me, here. Garage 5 leopard here. So the Lukes here, you can see that they're 80%. So retraining for, you know, credits here, 90% here. So, and 80% for free. If I didn't assign crew skills here and just left a little plus mark, and I was moving them up to the next tank, this would most likely be 100%. If you have, like, say 20-30% on your first skill, had you assigned it, you'd get it 100%, you know, without having to play a battle. So it's one little nice thing. Alright, so I need to go back to the Lukes here. But one of these days I'll get a pretty in-depth crew training video out. I always want to do it, but yeah, as far as time, I'm so swamped. Sometimes Levi hates I'm so swamped. It's getting to that point. I was just trying to take a little power nap today, which I haven't done in like over a year. And he's like, "Come on, you just got home, play with me." Alright, so top tier here. Whew, I haven't really played Overlord, honestly, as a low tier in quite some time. I'm going to guess there's going to be a lot of tanks right in this area, or everyone's going to go to the beach, because everyone likes the beach. Which, thank you very much, Death, for the follow. Sorry I missed that a few minutes ago. Levi's favorite toy is... Showed it off a little earlier. This little pink thing. Here you go, little bud. That's his toy of the day. His favorite always, though, he has it's called a chuck it wheel. So it's like a hard, rigid, or not like rigid, but it's like a somewhat soft wheel, and he carries it around all day. He sleeps with it. He's thrown it in his water ball a few times before. Oh god, this guy is following me. I should have just taken a shot on him, but I have no idea what he's thinking. Oh lord, sorry little dude. Did not want to do that to you. Yeah. Literally, Levi, if he had something that's his favorite thing in the world outside of me, it would be that wheel. I'm gonna get some trouble here. I need to run away. Yeah, a little light tank here. What's up with the enemy team and pushing over? Like, come on. Surprised though, his wheel. I don't think it's in here. If I touched it, you'd see his head pop up like, why are you touching my wheel, dude? I did not want to do this. Did not think this through. Yeah, I almost got myself in trouble there, but I figured I would do the most awkward thing of running away, and it worked. I'm gonna take a risk here. Never mind, he's dead. We're up by 9. I'm gonna go for it. Let's see who is not moving the most. I'm gonna guess. No! I was really close there. I figured we're up by 9 tanks, what the hell. I almost pulled that off. Why couldn't you just pull a little bit back? Oh lord. Well, I'll give myself a 3 out of 10 there for style, but yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next tank here. I'll still take that over last stream when I died from that T80 with its 50 plus whatever degrees of gun elevation killing me when it was flipped over. Probably one of the more embarrassing ways that I died. Alright, Carnivore in here. Which I didn't see if I won 705A or not. I'll take a look after this. Well, honestly, like, when it comes to, like, competitive play and stuff... Oh, I almost had that. I was gonna be... I was confident I was gonna hit that, but... a little bit off. I should have turned a little bit sooner. But yeah, that would have been awesome. Spiraling down to shoot and ram him. But when it comes to competitive play and random battles, like, I almost feel some people, they have a little bit too high of expectations to where there's a reason there's clan wars, there's strongholds, tournaments, you know, there's a bunch of different even ranked battles, to where if you want to play competitive, that's where you should be. Random battles though, you know, of course they're fun, they're competitive, but when you get like really weird battles and it's frustrating and stuff, almost every single game that I've played where like the standard like kind of unranked mode, whether it's like this game, Overwatch, Battlefield, Call of Duty, so on and so forth, you're always gonna have teams like that to where it's just you have a mix of players. You know, some are playing really competitive, some are playing just for fun, some might be playing for the first time in a month, you know, to where it's impossible for like a game developer to find a way to balance for that. Hello, Captain. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day so far. Which I have a little over a half hour left here, guys. I don't think I'll reach 10. It's going so far so good this stream, but I might go a little bit past 10. Or not 10, 9:30. Excuse me. I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow with we have a jazz festival in Cape May, so gonna be pretty busy. And on top of that, I think I'm helping my sister move tomorrow, just a little bit, but we'll see. She needed some help today, but I already had, you know, yesterday I decided I was streaming today, and she asked me earlier today, but I told her I could help her tomorrow. Oh Lord, why did I decide to do that? Stop shooting me, please. Oh God. Just what are you guys doing? Like, there's literally no tanks spotted there, and you can count tanks. Like, there's most of their teams over here. Like, this is gonna be ugly. Like, thank you very much, Victor. If this is gonna be better for me or not, but having me, probably not. This TD's still sitting there. Their T-44 that I hope he's getting into the fight. I'm not even gonna blacklist that guy for pinging a lot, because they honestly deserve it. Like, we need to get them angry and start moving, even if they come over here to try to shoot us. So we can still salvage this. Oh God, how'd that miss? Go TDs, you got 2 tanks in front of you, maybe 3. You know, it's terrifying. Really wanna I kind of let these guys down. Ooh, I know I'm driving backwards here. It's just there's a 252U. Oh God. Ooh, thank you, Artie. Teammates, as far as Artie goes, they've been pretty good tonight. Lord, this is not going to be pretty. Well, I could have played this better, but like, I have no words as to what our TDs over here like. You gotta play differently if it's not working like that, especially if nobody's in front of you. But yeah, it happens. It's basically what I was just talking about as far as you know, random battles go. Open the wrong link there. Okay, dokie. Thank you very much for the gift shop package, Victor. I'm glad I can help out there. I say, especially, but thank you very much again for the gift shop package. You know, it still feels like winter here to where we're still having some trouble in Cape May here. But I might as well just look at the end here. Somehow I got most amount of damage. I should not have gotten that. Not that I missed a ton of shots. I guess unfortunately I gave the enemy a lot of shots. I shouldn't have went up to that little higher spot. I should have just stuck with it and tried to power through for my team, because the Carnivores are really nice tier 8 heavy now, but I was just getting shot from multiple angles. Let's see. Here we go. I was say it was like high of like 52 today maybe where my house is, and then in town it was like 40, 45, 44 because the ocean's pretty cold. Yeah, no sun for that long. Yeah, I could see where that could be a little much. Yeah, it's just like the TDs, I don't blame them for going there. That was the right choice on their part. But if you don't see a lot of tanks in front of you and you see the rest of your team struggling, you better start pushing up, whether it's straight forward or moving over to help the center. Something. Just sitting there and letting your team die. Basically, like percentage-wise, you have like a 20% chance that your team's gonna like overcome and outplay the odds and win against the larger force, and the rest of the time you're just gonna get kind of overwhelmed at the end and you're gonna lose and be frustrated like, oh, you guys stink, you all died, like we held this flank down. Dairyland? I've never heard of that one. I have no idea. My guess is would be Wisconsin. 20 inches of snow, though, is a lot. Holy crap. That's like what we get in a year. Yeah, last week we had a 2-day kind of heat wave. It was in the 70s. And that's like where I live like 15 minutes off from the coast. But like you go right next to the coast, like say where the restaurant is, literally it's like 20 degrees core from the ocean. That sounds really good, Will. I've had buckwheat pancakes a few times. Fortunately, we ran them as a special once and not too many people got them. I don't think our customers knew what it was, but that definitely sounds good. I'm a sucker for like real maple syrup too. Ooh, he is looking at me. $75, don't do it. You realize you're pushing into that many tanks. One thing we get that Ryan uses a lot. So instead of vanilla extract, that stuff, it's cheap, but it works for certain things. We get vanilla bean paste, and it's like a quart of it. It's super expensive. I forget how much a quart is, but it's insane. It just doesn't have the outsides. They use that to make vanilla extract from, but it has all the gooey bits on the inside. It lasts for like a year after you open it if you keep it in the fridge. Oh, it's so good. You want to shoot me, Mr. Squeaky G? I know the ho's gonna hit me, but he's not spotted, so I can't really do anything about that. Spot it. Not that I really can do anything about that anyway, because can't pen him there. E75 is full HP, and he's deciding to go that way. If he was contesting there, I might try to help him, but move back. Just gonna keep spot it here. Oh, he hit the T30. T30's dead. Good. I don't actually want to get out of this spot just yet. I'm gonna go down a little bit further here because I should be able to. Got HE. Crap, he's covering the Borsig up. Oh, hi, little beggar. Sorry, little bud. I'm a little precarious spot right now. You're gonna have to wait. A little beggy dog next to me. He's like, you haven't given me a treat in like 30 minutes, guys. He's like, Cody, you need to fix this, or he's gonna up his rate. Oh, he's joked that he's like my manager. Ooh, that one hurt. Hey, chill. He's getting himself upset. Thanks for tipping him, though. I was gonna give him one after the battle anyway. Thanks for tipping him a biscuit too. He gets himself all worked up though over, you know, nothing here. Not like he's starving or anything. Nah. Thought I was gonna get lucky. Why would I get lucky? I'm in the T32. T32, I almost, like, I went to this spot. Like, I didn't expect the E75 to come out with me. I almost go to spots, you know, regardless if I'm bottom tier. Like, if I'm top tier, I'll play a little bit more damage oriented. But if I'm bottom tier or mid tier like this, I'll go to spots where I can kind of hold down and spot for my team. Because it's got a really strong turret. View range isn't bad if you have optics on it. And the gun's kind of your weak part of the tank, to where a pretty effective tactic to try to spot and kind of be the thorn in the enemy side. It's not always like the most fun role, but you know, it definitely beats trying to go for damage and just getting out brawled. Say like a Object 252U or something, or a VK100 comes up and just smacks you around. Alright, they should be able to kill this guy without me. I'm just gonna head this way. Thanks for tipping Levi though, Labobo. Cartel for syrup? I could see that. It's almost that time of the year where Cape May gets invaded by, not that it's a bad thing, a bunch of people from Canada, a bunch of like the campground spots. You can tell when it comes, best time of year is to come like outside of summer, and it's almost getting to that point. You'll see like tons of people with like trailers and stuff coming down for, you know, a few weeks, parking them, driving them back. Alright, top 4 damage. The only downside is on my way home from work, happens to be like right through like where a lot of them are, and there'll be like a little bit of a, not that traffic here is bad, but it'll be like a little traffic jam because our roads here aren't exactly big. Still have a 0% win rate in this thing. I'm gonna try to fix that, but I got a WZ120 T95 after this. Gonna do my best to. I'm gonna get one more raffle in here and then maybe one at the end. I'm gonna do both of them. Maybe I'll get another match or two in. Ooh, $857. That's a lot. I'm not surprised though. Real Vanilla actually, I think something happened to the crop, or there's some sort of disease going around. Last year or last season, to where it's really expensive. Most things you'll see if you read the, there we go, something is stuck on me. If you read the label, there'll be something called vanillin in it, like artificial vanilla. That's the stuff where, you know, it tastes really close to vanilla, but it's not the same thing. I know, my bush tank. I decided to go with a different camouflage here than I normally do. Mainly because I had two of them for some reason. So, go out to my usual spot over here. Not that this has the best armor in the world to work with, but we have a bunch of people camping back here for some reason. Hey, another Lorraine 40T that's camping as well. I love it. Still getting used to the height of this tank, to where... Ooh, RD's already hitting me. I'm not surprised though. I'm not exactly countering the RD by any means. Pick on that guy. I saw the bat pull back a bit. I didn't have a good shot. Hoping he doesn't have the best shell arc, that I'll be safe if I head over here. Relatively speaking. I'm less safe if their tanks decide to push up center here. Really wasn't the best shot on my part, but I love it. Just the height of this thing is, it's freaking gigantic, but I'll get the hang of it. This guy's just stalking me. Lorraine 40T. I don't feel bad using APCR against either one of these guys. Oh, I know. They are basically at the flag. I'm gonna actually try to get back here. It's just, I'm surprised I haven't taken more damage than I have already. This is reminiscent of my last stream, a battle. Kinda had to do the same thing here. We won it, but it was definitely a tough one. I think it was in a TVP. Hello, Ferret. You can feel free to add the Type 64 in. I may or may not have time for it, but I always try to do my best, you know, to fit in as many as possible here. Able to squeak through. Luckily though, our E5 pounced up. And now we're ahead by quite a bit. B is not long for this world, most likely. Really? It said armor not penetrated. I find that hard to believe. But, whatever. I'd rather it say like ricochet or something. Savage Girl, Gerbil. Nice to see you again. I'll say was that YouTube? I remember a gerbil from somewhere. Because I can take a look at your stream currency and the watch time there and port it over. That's my last shot. If he decides to shoot me, I'm dead. Okay, you little doggo. Party T69 Borsig. The Borsig's probably down this way. Screw it, I'm just gonna push out. Yeah, I did a little bit of damage to myself. I should have went a little bit farther to the left. Decent fight though, 3,600 damage. My first win in this thing. Ah, great. The Borsig drowned himself. Yeah, finally got a win in this. It only took, what, 4 battles or 5, I think. Really the 50B that I've been looking forward to in this line for a while. Like, it's not that the tier 8 and tier 9 in this line. Ah, he drowned himself too. Awesome. I don't blame him, but at the same time, I think it's kind of a stupid thing to do. You're hurting yourself. It costs more to drown your tank, even if you don't lose HP, than it is to let the enemy kill you. Plus, you get some damage potentially out of it, so you earn a little bit of credits, a little bit of experience. Really, you're just punishing yourself. Mastery Badge 2nd class. Second amount of damage on my team. E5 did a pretty good job. I was a little worried in the beginning because they were back in the TD spot. Alright, so I have a WZ-120 up here, which congrats Rich for winning the raffle here. Which, just a reminder for, you know, make sure you use the request command in the future, just so I don't potentially miss the request. If I added the Type 64 up. I just don't get why people drown themselves. Like, I'll even go out of my way, like, if like I have some free shots available and it's not gonna like hurt me, I'll just shoot tanks that drown themselves to make their repair bill even more expensive. Like, you don't gain experience doing that, but just out of spite. Gotta admit, the WZ-120 looks pretty awesome now. Forward, lots of enemies. I regret doing this. Be nice if they would attract him. I should be safe from any shots here unless they push the town. It's just, they probably will end up pushing the town. It's just, we need to push here, guys. Come on, we can do it. Got our whole team here, basically. I think we can spare a couple tanks from sitting in the back. Literally. Oh my god, the 0 line. This happened yesterday too. It's like deja vu here. Like, I don't want to push because they're not going to shoot anything that I pushed that's far away. Like, just taking some pot shots. I was hoping that he'd be, because I don't have the best view range in this tank. I was hoping that he'd be further out, but I guess here goes nothing, and I just got hit by a Scorpion G, and I missed him, of course. Just like, come on TDs, you're letting me down again. Just I can't push here. Like, they might think, there we go. They might think that they're helping by all being there, but in reality though, they can't hit anything that's further than the center here. Got nailed by the 430. Yeah, they're out in the town now. I don't blame our town for not pushing. Yeah, it's just I can't get out of this spot now. I would have been able, honestly, I would have been able to push had these guys just moved up earlier. It's just sitting back here. When I spotted the Scorpion, they couldn't shoot him because they're so far back. Like, I'm frustrated though, because that should have been a nice battle in the 120. I should have just hugged the side of the map instead. Well, the problem was I couldn't back out of there. I would have gotten shot if I tried to run away. So it's just my fault for thinking that since most of our team was there, they're going to move up. But sorry for that fight, whoever requested that. If I would have done something differently, should have went one square to the right on the edge of the map, to where that's a little bit better if you're on your own. You can still kind of wiggle around, take shots from there without getting hit from the town, potentially, to where team wasn't spotting the town. Again, don't blame them because we didn't have a lot, but the team behind me, most of them in the field, just they weren't contesting at all. Alrighty then, T95, which looks like Levi does have. This is what I was talking about earlier. I know, do I have your wheel? But I'm gonna do this fight, Type 64, maybe one more, and that's probably gonna be it for the stream here, since I have an early start tomorrow. But my next stream is gonna be coming up Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Should be a pretty fun one. It's gonna be just like this, to where a lot of tank requests, soloing and mixing in a few tanks of, you know, my picks here or there. I will help the Valley when it needs help. I'm not gonna push it for now though. Just I'm not gonna contest it, so why go there? Ooh, I don't want to slip. Yeah, there's no cap in town, however, it'll make sense to push out there. Like the Valley, yeah, they got a spotter. They're LTTB. Our light is sitting in the base. Very effective. Awesome. It'd be nice if we could have a light tank that would actually spot for a change. Like, we're not all retards. It's called, you can just literally turn around here and defend. Like, it's just, I had HE because, you know, I was just kind of taking blind shots. It's just, fortunately this guy kind of backed in front of me. Be very nice if we could hit this T95 from the side. Okay, make a little bit of room for me, buddy. Come on, town. You can do it. I can see you. No rock there in the T95 either. Good night, Graham. Have a nice day tomorrow. God, he's gonna get me here. I went too far up. Really? Oh, I know. Levi does not like his wheel touched. Good. I was like, if I bounce and he has 2 HP. Alright, well, time to turn around. Fortunately, we're down by a tank. Our arty stays there. This should be all right. See, you know, there's this crazy thing about defending this map. Like, you don't have to win the valley. If you put your arty near the town, you have the center road, and you have the town itself. Oh, dude, what are you doing, dude? Couldn't you have just winged it? Like, you would have been able to get such an easy shot had you just winged it, and he would have been dead a little sooner. Not that it matters much, but like, it's so easy to defend from this side if you do this. The other side, it's a little bit harder, but it's still possible. But that's where the valley isn't that useful, because you can just tuck yourself near the center road, and as long as your team wins the town, you know, you're perfectly fine. I should have figured he was in the same spot. But I don't know why they just gave up all of this, and now they're not going to be able to spot. Like, it's a little frustrating. They just gave up all that ground they fought for, and they're just going to die. Now we're just throwing it, honestly. Oh well. I missed him, but... Yep. Would've been nice to spot that T-95, you know, coming up right behind me. But no, we had to all leave the town, because that was such a good... Really? 0 damage crit. I thought he was going to keep moving now. But, granted, I'm screwed anyway. The T-95 is going to get me here. If the Super Conqueror doesn't. Yeah. I can't, not that I had a good match, but like, I can't even blame myself there because, yeah. I'm sitting there saying, hey guys, the base is fine. They're not going to cap us out. Let's go do your thing on the rest of the map. And no. Oh well. Alright, so Type 64 here. Unfortunately, a couple bad decisions tactically. The last battle on that one. Not that I couldn't, honestly, I couldn't have played that any different. If I went to the valley, I would have died because there were more tanks than what I could have held back there. They would have just pushed in and flanked me. And, you know, I probably would have gotten artied. To where it's so easy to defend like that. To where just win the town, push, win the enemy base, and a couple tanks can hold them back. Especially if your arty's kind of helping you out. It's just... How can I talk for 3 hours straight? Honestly, I don't talk very much outside of streaming. To be honest. To where... Like, when it comes to work and stuff, like, even though, like, I'm in charge, you know, basically keeping 3+ people busy a day prep-wise and, you know, working, cooking, so on and so forth, I don't talk very much. Where, you know, it's just, I really like playing World of Tanks. I like chatting with you guys. You know, a lot of you guys have been watching me for basically 2 years now, it's been. I would say in 1 more month is, like, 2-year anniversary when I've started like streaming regularly. Yeah, to where, yeah, it's easy to talk on streaming now. When I first started, honestly, I could probably look back on YouTube, like a throwback to one of my first live streams, and didn't have a webcam back then. A lot of you guys probably remember the pink room with, I think, brown polka dots. I was just doing that to try not to get hit by him. Sorry, KV-122. It's a good spot for you, but fortunately I drove all the way over here just to counter that spot, to be honest. I don't actually want to push here anymore, though. Because if our team let them win and start pushing into the town here, we'd be in a lot of trouble. Come on, T29, there you go. Commit a little bit more, a little more. You can do it, you're awesome. Keep going. If only I could aim. Say that to myself a lot. Go on to the other side. Got a bunch of TDs here. Don't have any spotters, so I'm gonna go run over here. Just a little bit further over to the left, but I'll be fine. You can drown there if you're not too careful. Luckily, when I made my map strategy, I tested out making it through there, even if you are a little bit off the route. I think that's how most people find me, is I'm like one of the few streamers that, or not, you know, not one of the few, but as far as World of Tanks, I don't really get too upset and yeah, stuff like that. Alright, TDs, nobody's gonna move up, they can't hit them, so I'm gonna hop over on that side. Figured they'd run away. Take that. Platoon in the E5? You mean right now? I can try to squeeze a battle in if you'd like. It'll be my last one for the stream, but I can fit one in if you'd like to pop into one. And if anybody else wants to pop into a battle, just shoot me a message. We can do one last one here. But yeah, this is how you play Erlingberg. We won the center. And the outside flanks are kind of doing their part, but they're not like, you know, say half your team. And it's just how you play it, to where it's kind of just being balanced across the map, but specifically just having just enough tanks in the center that you outplay the enemy there. And then it makes it so easy just to pick the enemy apart on the outer flanks. If you put too many on the sides, then your team's going to struggle. I might have actually missed Artie, to be honest, but I'm just auto aiming because this guy's not moving. Same with the Artie. Honestly, I don't trust my shot enough. to aim that myself. Ooh, KV2. Oh man. I don't know how I did not spot him sooner. I don't think I proxy spotted him. Man, I got really lucky there. That's kind of hilarious. He's like in the perfect spot. Pretty good battle though. 2k damage, 2800 assists. Thanks for requesting this, Ferret. Okay, which let me start one last raffle here. Go. I might just have to save that battle. Got an ace tanker, completed a mission. Got a Orlix medal, destroy 2 or more enemy tanks or tank destroyers in a light tank. But yeah, top damage, top experience by quite a large margin. Yeah, gotta love it. But Erlingberg, you know, a lot of people don't like the map, but once you learn how to play it. Alright, so I'll shoot both of you guys an invite here. This is going to be my last battle of the night as well. So thank you very much, guys, you know, for the new follows, the tips, the bits, everything tonight. It's been a fun one. I'm glad I could fit in an extra stream this week here. Alright, so T110E5 time. No problem. But my next stream is going to be coming up Sunday. Alright, we got a grand battle. Awesome. Coming up Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then next week, I'm looking to add something on to possibly Tuesday night. Maybe Wednesday night. But I have a early Wednesday stream at 8 a.m. Yeah, thanks everyone. You know, since this wasn't really a scheduled one, thanks for tuning in. See you, Jackie. It's actually going to be a little tough for us to wear. I don't think that we should actually push this side a lot. But we'll see. I'll kind of bite the bullet and push out. Just they, looking at their team, just trying to look at all the little silhouettes here. I think they're going to have more armor than us. Specifically on this flank, if I had to guess. It's kind of hard to decide because, you know, people spawn every which way. You never know where, like, a certain tank's gonna spawn on Nebelberg. It's gonna, you know, be near the town, be near the field in the center. People tend to kind of stick with where. Good job, 30V. I just hope you don't die. I think he's still pushing into him. The bat's gonna possibly get him here. Back just a little smidgen, bat chat. Oh, my eye's itchy. Got there too. Itchy eye gets me every time. Just say I'm not too hot on pushing this right now. I'd rather if I shoot the center and we can possibly get a tank or two pushing there. Yeah. If you're E5 shooting an E5, they're just going to heat me in the turret, and the other one can hit me with AP. Might want to fall back just a smidgen. Come on. Now the 13105's hitting us. This is not going well. Alright, now he's spotted, but he's still just gonna shoot me. Not a very good battle for me. There we go. Now I can back up. But I'm dead. This was honestly terrible, but I got myself. I shouldn't have pushed out as far as I did. But unfortunately, yeah. That was just a stupid mistake. Closed Rod, nice to see you. Unfortunately, it's my last battle here. I can't usually go, or I can't go to my usual 10 here, guys. Let me pull up the end credits here. But the one thing with the E5 is it's not the strongest tier 10 out there, but with both of those E5s shooting at us and their higher ground, the cupola becomes pretty hard to pen, even with like premium rounds, to where they're basically just shooting down into our cupolas, which were easier to hit because we're lower than them. And also they can hit the lower plate, they can hit like the top of the upper glacis with heat, and yeah, it was just a stupid move to push out like I did there. Easy. Where is this thing? Alright. But I can't go, usually I don't stream Fridays because Saturdays are pretty hectic. Congrats, Victor, for winning the raffle here. But we'll try to catch the end of this battle here. Our team, unfortunately, like, I didn't help us out at all there. Oh, Lord. But I shouldn't have pushed there because they changed Nebelberg a bit as far as rock placements, and honestly I was looking to kind of hang back here to where pushing out like you used to do from this side on this area typically isn't a good move, because the enemy will most likely push here harder and they'll have less tanks down here. But I just, you know, I stupidly went out there. I should have honestly just whoop, right into the middle instead. But thank you very much, guys, for catching the stream today, for the tips, you know, new followers as well. It was a pretty fun one. I haven't streamed Friday in a while since I changed my schedule here, where, you know, my next one's gonna be Sunday, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty much the same as tonight. We're mostly doing requests and just mixing a couple in here or there. Alright, gonna see if I can find someone to host here after hop out of here, but not really seeing anybody. I don't want to host a random person that I don't know, so I'm probably not going to host anyone tonight. Yes, Lobobo. Nah, it's all good, John. It's not your fault. I just, you know, I stupidly pushed out there. Not that the rest of our team did very well, but yeah. Doesn't help that everyone keeps saying useless team. Good job, Badger. Well, you're on it too. I kind of jinx us here though by, I'm like, I'm all confident pushing up there, and then boop, nothing. But thanks for the battle, guys. Yeah, thanks again for watching tonight. I'll see some of you guys Sunday, hopefully. Otherwise, you know, have a very nice weekend. I probably won't be around too much, but I'll check Discord if anyone, you know, has any questions or anything before Sunday. Just so Saturdays are always a pretty busy day, and Sunday morning for me. But anyway, see you guys. Thanks again for the fights. I platooned, you know, with a few people today for like a battle here or there. But anyway, I'll see you guys around. Have a nice one.